And we're back. Now it's time to go out to the beach house.
Which will take longer than you might think because we have to walk the rails since boosters do know well the old school boosters don't work anymore.
Yeah, we built a lot of rail in this world.
Yeah, it's the first major rail world, really.
Yeah, I agree. It wasn't practical like the one with the treehouse, though. The one with the treehouse we actually used a lot.
Yeah, that was just like our first experimenting with it, though, because that was the first one we had enough luck finding iron and having enough of an industry there set up.
Yeah, something changed in the world generation where iron was much easier to find, but then a whole bunch of other stuff wasn't.
Screw dropping down the whole tree. We'll just chop away through.
Sure, why not?
Oh, look, we put a one tile tower over there as a guide. Oops.
I don't see it yet. It hasn't loaded.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess I'm not too surprised by that. Hey, and look, here are some of the minecarts.
Hey, minecarts, how you doing?
Definitely ahead of the loading here. And here we are at the beach house, which was definitely a defensive point for us. Because coming all the way out here until we ran out of rail, basically. We just needed a place that we could defend ourselves in. We were looking for diamond, pretty much.
Yeah, had to get out into chunks we hadn't dug in before.
Yeah. We didn't really understand the strip mining technique at that point.
But we made a really lovely beach house.
Yeah, I like it. It's very nice.
Yes, good views.
Nice and light. But we needed a 360 view so we could survey the land around us. I seem to remember people dying, digging straight down a number of times. I'm not talking about myself for a change.
No, that was me because of the way the chunks would sometimes not load. You could see the diamond at the bottom, and I'd mark it with a torch or something, and then I'd try to dig down, and then I'd fall right into a cave system, of course, because I had not yet mastered the technique of a 2 tile wide hole down.
There's some torches over here, so I was doing rescue missions trying to find the way back from your hole.
Yes.
Let's see where these torches go.
Yeah, over there on the beach, it's probably hole's probably plugged up now.
There's some cobblestone in the middle of the beach, so I suspect that was one of the holes.
I think it was a later one, yeah. Oh, I remember this little narrow thing.
Yeah, I see something over here.
Yep.
Multiple
Oh.
holes. Careful, don't fall down.
Oh, yep. Must have finally dug a 2 tile wide one and then came up one side of it.
Yeah, it's probably one. I think that might have been the rescue mission one. But that is not where this world ends. In fact, that's not even where this world became something that we cared about. We built another giant rail.
Stacks and stacks of rail pointed in a direction to said go. Took a bunch of resources.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's what I want to do in our current world once 1.8 comes out, because I want to find NPC villages.
Yeah, so we're trying not to move too far away from that one, except we did try to go on a nether portal expedition at one point.
Yeah, but we can do that again and maybe find some NPC villages. We only went in one cardinal direction.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make the effort. Let's take these. Where'd the carts go?
I got them.
Okay. Let's, you know what? The booster rails is not going to do enough for us because we need to do it every, 32.
No, it's 41. The 42nd rail is.
They
The
got faster,
booster.
didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, the train track's too long for us to go and put that stuff down everywhere.
Yes.
By the time we do that, we'll be at the destination.
Exactly.
There was another mine exit somewhere near this train track, about halfway along. But I guess we don't really care about that.
Nah. Just goes back into the crazy mine with the crazy pit.
Might have been out there somewhere. See these little pillars of dirt? There's one there. There's a pillar of cobblestone there. This is our orienteering. When we want to go off randomly somewhere, we'll put little totems so we can find our way back home. Or somebody can find us, like following our footsteps if we find something interesting.
Or we die. And we
Or
hadn't
we
eaten
die.
stuff.
Well, actually, that was the tragic end to this world, was a notch death after finding loads and loads of clay. Way out there somewhere, I went on a very long trip looking for clay, found heaps of it. Night came, I dug a little hole in the ground, put down a bed, and when I woke up I was inside the wall and died from suffocation.
That's right.
And that was too heartbreaking, too much clay lost.
And we knew a patch was coming, I think, and
Well, it is a bug that Notch has then fixed, so it was just very unlucky.
it's the other hole through the mountain at the top before we flattened out the top.
Yep, blasted in. There's the spawn down there. So we try to go with the land as much as possible, but sometimes we get crazy and don't. Okay, I wanted to look at the train thing between this and Phil's base.
Oh, right. I forgot we had another short rail.
Okay, so this is at level negative I. And this was to get to Phil's base.
Yeah. We hadn't put the booster section in yet.
No, we had it up at this other end.
Oh, that. Okay. Oh, this is one of those ones where it was going to continuously have a mine cart going and then you were just going to grab one.
Yeah, something like that. I swear somebody's gone and stolen all the minecarts. Actually, I believe that they derailed themselves and disappeared into the wall.
Oh.
I'm heading out there. Starts around here and just goes. Oh, race Mackie. I'll win. So this was even further than the beach house. This actually takes the full day to get from A to B, which is quite long actually. Yeah,
Oh, hey, these logs, yeah.
Yeah, burnt down tree trunks. These were all on fire when we connected.
And they didn't actually burn up, shockingly.
Yeah, that changed. Otherwise they would have continued to burn forever. The giant forest destroyed before its time.
Phil.
So these torches here, they indicate that there's diamond underneath it somewhere.
Never came back to dig it.
We got too infatuated with our new home. Actually, building this thing was a night and a half, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had to dig in at least once.
I know that coming up in the marsh area, there was a gigantic fight we had. You were meant to be my security, and you were just awful at it.
You know,
It became an all-out
it's
brawl
called
at that
crowd control, and I don't have it in this game.
Yeah, it became an all-out brawl between us and the zombies at that point. It's like a game of Left 4 Dead. Except neither of us died, amazingly. That was Mackie's feminine grunt there.
Yeah, very feminine.
Because according to Notch, only men exist.
Gonna notch him in a minute.
Then we built this train track all the way across the water. Because we just weren't done exploring yet. Ah, see, the sun's setting already.
Well, at least we have a very clear path to follow.
Yeah. So this is the marsh area. This is where we had the battle royale. They just kept coming and coming. Spiders are the worst. And then
Yeah, because they like to jump on your head.
And the creepers kept blowing up the train track we were trying to lay down. Ah, okay, we've got some defense up here.
Yeah, we're not too far. At least in my low distance, I can actually see it.
I can't. I'm getting very low, bad load times.
Because if you could see it, you'd see another tower.
Another tower? Oh yeah, but
Uh-huh.
that's a deliberate tower, not a one tile.
Yeah, I know.
So then we thought it was a good idea to put cactus along this train track for whatever reason. And everybody who's visited this island has hit the cactus at one point or another. Okay, things are starting to load.
From this distance, especially at this time of night, this base looks so awesome.
Look at all the lights. It does look pretty nice. So this is why we're proud of this world. We actually like what we built here. And it's not the best work ever, but
No.
it was such a step up from everything else we've built so far. So I went a little bit crazy and put these pillars in. So the entire underside of the island is sort of pillarized.
You ride right through the pillars when you get to the end of the line.
Don't ask me why. It just
Oh, I
happened.
forgot about the lava heated swimming pool.
Oh yeah. We can explore the base and then you use the beds to skip. I'm gonna press stop now, and we'll come back in a bit.